So if you were with me for last week's episode of Masamune kun, one of the things that I really pointed out was our boy may be lacking perspective. And I like how episode number 3 was all about perspective. And the moment that he finally caught on to it, I was like, yes, you freaking dumbass. Yes, perspective. Why is Aki's story so different than yours? Like, it's not that she's a liar or that she's not remembering something, although that could have still been true. There could have still been some specific event that wasn't necessarily geared towards him, or it could have been a reactionary thing. There were so many things that could drive a reaction that he got. But without further diving into it, asking why, asking what are you doing, asking any other questions, otherwise just surface level, taking it and just getting hurt by it. There are so many other things, but I finally like how he's asking, like, why is her story so different than mine? And it's all about perspective. And I like how this episode, like I said, really dived into that. And at the end of it, he finally begins putting 2 and 2 together. He's like, where did the origination of the pig's foot name come from? Because in all of Aki's memories, none of the times was it him being called that by her. So where was the origination of that name from? Where was the hatred from? Because in all the memories and flashbacks that we've gotten, outside of the one where he got, like, butt hurt, none of the other ones was her treating him bad anyway. Yeah, she was maybe poking a little bit of fun. Maybe she was, having a little fun at his expense, but nothing in the way of it being really malicious. Just something that was, you could call it like kids kind of like flirting kind of thing. So I really love how that he finally like really deep dived into that. And he was like, yo, son of a bitch. I don't really think it was even her. That's why her story was so far apart from mine, is because of this. So he finally goes and he what do you call it? He goes and confronts Yoshino, and he is like, yo, there was a little kid in this time that was in that house who was always watching, who was always paying attention, who potentially could have been really jealous, who was stuck at home, who has always kind of had it out for Aki in her own way. Even to this day, she's still helping him get back at her. But why? And it's because that's just that malicious jealousy that she intently has. And he calls her out for it. He was like, where does this even come from? And he very well finally kind of puts 2 and 2 together that, yo, this effing girl is the one who effed me up. But why? Like, I guess there's so many questions why. And you could really just chalk it up to she's jealous, she's, this, she's that, she didn't get to participate. There's so many things that could have driven it. I guess the more recent thing now is that maybe she likes Matsume, right? Like, maybe she likes him now. And she doesn't really know how to deal with those kind of emotions. That could be like her current, but back then it could have been just simply jealousy of not getting along. Maybe she felt like Aki was being taken away from her, the only person. There's so many things that could drive those emotions from her. But I really like how we're deep diving into that. And there's a chance now that he puts 2 and 2 together, and now he has to go and undo his whole revenge plan and kind of save Aki from fake Matsume, which is, what's his name? Gaso or whatever. She has to go save him from her, or save him from him. I don't even know anymore. And there could be another really cool there could be another really cool storyline here that I am really for, and I really hope we go down that path of him finally, getting love in the right way and no longer being tricked. So I think that's really cool. The other thing I really want to call out too is Gaso, the fake Masamune. His design has really changed, I guess, ever since we discovered that he may not be a he actually might be a girl. They have kind of given him a more slender look now. It kind of accentuated his chest. And I thought that was a little weird, because typically, like in last season, or like the original season, he was a little tubster, like he was a little tubby kid. And now they kind of made him look a little different to kind of make it very obvious that it's a girl. So I just wonder what's going to happen with that whole entire thing. I wonder what's really happening with his sister. And, once this whole plan fails, what does he do with this whole sister thing? So there's just so many questions here that I really would like answered. And the reality for it to all fall apart is Matsume's mother has ties with the Aragaki family, essentially, because she was there and stuff. So this could all be just pointed back at the fake Gaso guy. So Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below. I loved it. Again, this episode was about perspective, and I really think that they nailed it here, and I just can't wait to see what comes next. Even though, like I said last week, this is an anime focused on revenge, but I would really love for it to just be like the driving force, but not the whole entire thing that absorbs the whole plot. Because a lot of potential here that I think if it's realized, ooh, it's so good. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. All right. Peace, my friends.